Welcome Hellions to another video. Today, one of my favorite videos to make. We finally got some more CGC graded cards returned to us. We've got 6 cards here today. One of the boxes has 2, one of the boxes has 4. It was the same submission, but they split it up into 2 boxes because a couple of them I wanted to have the subgrades. 4 of them I didn't care if they had the subgrades, but we got some pretty big hitters in this today, and I'm excited to unbox these. I have not looked at the grades at all. Obviously, these are from CGC. As you guys know, notoriously difficult to get CGC 10s, but I will say we do have a couple of modern Japanese cards in here, so I think we might have a chance, if I remember correctly. I think they looked really clean, so we're hoping for 9.5s and 9s with these cards. Fingers crossed, let's go. I'm curious to see what the packaging is like. I've watched a few openings recently from people that I, watch fairly regularly, and it seems like they're continuously changing their packaging, how they package and send the cards back. It seems like it's getting less and less good. Like, I think the last time I saw someone got like some bulk submissions back, and they were literally just like a little bit of bubble wrap around and shoved in a box. So usually they have this really nice, like kind of sorting style of styrofoam, but I don't think we're going to get that today, given that the boxes are pretty small. I do have to get into it, though, and there's like 9 feet of tape wrapped all the way around this box. I just have to destroy the whole box. All right, first card. Now, it has been quite a few months, at least a few months. I think this was a standard submission, so I probably sent this in like really early in the year, maybe in the first few months, and shortly after the set came out, so probably like March or April. So it has been a few months even for a standard submission. Now, I am looking at this card right now, and I'm thinking, why in the heck did I send this in? Because it's very off-center, at least on the back. You can see it's way thinner over here. And there's just a little nick of whitening down in the corner. But overall, I mean, I don't see anything too bad with it. So let's see if we can at least get ourselves a 9. Here we go. Skyla from Shining Fates. We have one right over there. That's a 9.5, so let's see. 8.5 near mint plus. Okay. The only thing I can imagine is it got an 8.5 for the back centering and the small piece of whitening. That seems like pretty severe downgrade for just the tiniest little bit of whitening on a corner and poor centering on the back, given that it's not poor centering on the front. It's pretty nice on the front. 8.5. That's a kick in the teeth. That is a kick in the teeth. That is unfortunate. So we'll set that one over there. We'll go to the next card. I'm kind of scared for the rest of the submission now, because maybe I got a kind of an angry grader on this one. Maybe I got a person who is not having a good day. We'll have to see. All right, we got some Japanese cards now. Here we go. I'm very excited. There should be 3 Japanese cards left in this box. We'll have to check. What is this? Oh, okay. The Zama Zenta V, from Shiny Star V. So this is the gold card. It's got really nice pop and texture on it. Beautiful card. Zama Zenta. Very cool. Now, if I remember, I think the centering might slightly be off. But overall, I mean, this looked really clean to me, and it didn't really have any nicks or anything, so I'm hoping for the best on this one. A 9.5. Okay. The best you can get without getting a 10. I'm totally cool with that. I mean, 9.5 is basically getting a 10 from CGC. It's like the best you can realistically expect to get from CGC is a 9.5. But yeah, very, very cool. Beautiful card. I just love the sparkle and the shine. The Japanese versions of these cards are so much better than the English. It's crazy. Twice Baked Jake made a video the other day that was talking about, I think, the Charizard VMAX, like the Champions Path Charizard VMAX, the Japanese version versus the English one. And he made a comment where I was just like, dude, you're so wrong. He made a comment that was, basically the cards are exactly the same, but one's in Japanese and one's in English. And he didn't see the point in buying the Japanese one if he had the English one already. And it's just like, they're not the same, dude. If you look at them, the Japanese cards are so much nicer when it comes to the texture and the color and just the shine and the it's just so much cleaner in the Japanese versions most of the time that I bet if you put them side by side, there's no way they would look the same. No way. All right, here we go. Another Japanese card. God, there's so much crap on the cases that show up from the cardboard box. Ugh, get it off. All right. We have another Japanese card. I mean, these are packed fresh. If you guys don't know, Japanese cards, in terms of quality, if they're packed fresh, they come out really, really nice comparatively to a lot of English cards that are packed fresh and come out with a bunch of, like, dings and whitening and stuff on the corners and edges. I don't know if it's just... Ooh, yes. This is our pull from our Tag Team All-Stars box. Greninja and Zoroark GX, the gold card from the only Tag Team All-Stars box I opened. The first and only one I opened was this bomb Greninja Zoroark gold card. Super excited to see what this gets. Now, the centering is off on this one, if I remember. It's a bit thicker on the right than the left. That already probably brings us down to a 9.5. I think I don't think it's going to be a 10 just based on the fact that there is a little bit off on the centering, and CGC is such a stickler for everything. So let's see what we got. A 9.5. Yep, that's exactly what I thought, given that we were a tiny bit off on centering. But I bet everything else was really solid. God, that card is beautiful. I mean, just look at that. Look at the texture. Oh, I think these cards in particular, these gold cards, were Japanese exclusive. I think 2 Shiny Star or Tag All Stars. I'm fairly sure these gold ultra rares never came out in English. I could be wrong, but I don't remember them coming out in English. Very, very cool. Love that card. Awesome. And our last card is another Japanese card. I'm trying to think of which one this is. Let's get all this crap off of it. It's like they're doing woodworking or something next to the cards when they're doing it. Like, how can it get this much, like, sawdust and shit all over it? It's crazy to me. It's like the things that they packed them with just shed. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's like being in middle school shop class again. It's like, what the hell? All right, what card is this? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Articuno V full art from Matchless Fighters. Now, I'm pretty excited about this one. The only thing I remember on this one is I feel like there was a little bit of... You could see a little bit of wear on the bottom corner, which is most of the time on these V cards. There's a little bit of edge wear in this this black portion of the card. I think there might be a little bit up in the corner as well. So I'm thinking this one will hopefully be a 9.5. But yeah, beautiful card. My first Matchless Fighters box. Beautiful card. 9.5. Okay, 9.5. All right. I'm happy that the Japanese cards all got 9.5s. Them being packed fresh, I'm very, very happy that we got 9.5s on all 3 of these bad boys. I think all 3 of these cards are gorgeous. Like, whether or not it's just the texture or the artwork, it's just they're just gorgeous. Like, these 3 cards are amazing. I'm so glad they got 9.5s. So glad. Those will probably go in my personal collection. We'll have to see. I might sell maybe the Galarian Articuno, but I think the other 2 are definitely going to go in my personal. Very excited for the grades so far. We've got 2 cards left. Now I gotta break into Fort Knox again and get this open. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. All right, here we go. The last 2 cards we have for you today. If I remember correctly, they are the 2 of the pre-release promos for Vivid Voltage. So I think we have the Charizard and the Lugia. Now, I'm going to lose my ass on the Charizard because I bought the card a few months ago for 120. It will be a long-term investment as long as it gets a 9 or higher. I will be putting it in my own personal collection. I really like the artwork on it. I think the Lugia is fine. The Lugia will be fine, but I think you can get a PSA 9 graded of the Charizard for less than what I spent on the Charizard months ago. So, yeah, it was a little preemptive on that. Speaking of... Oh, never mind. I forgot that I got subgrades on this. So, no! Are you serious? How does that work out, guys? I got a 9.5, a 9.5, an 8.5, and an 8.5. And somehow that doesn't average to a 9? How does that not average to a 9? How is that an 8.5? Shoot. Well, I will be selling this one. This one will go up on my eBay. Link in the description below if you guys want to check out the stuff that I have for sale. Let's see what it said. So surface and corners are 8.5. Surface, huh? Maybe the hollow? I bought both of these off of TCG Player. And they looked pretty decent. I mean, the corners all have a little white nick in each corner, which is, you know, it's pretty basic, I feel like. And then it's really hard to tell. I can't necessarily see anything glaringly wrong right off the bat on the surface, but yeah, I still don't understand how that doesn't make it a 9. Beautiful card. Anyway, I mean, really, really nice looking card. But yeah, I mean, I lost my ass on this card, that's for sure. I lost my ass on this card. I don't understand how two 9.5s and two 8.5s don't come out to be a 9. But I don't know. All right, we got the Lugia. The Lugia, which I think we got a pretty mediocre grade on this one too. Oh, wait. Oh! We got a 9.5, bro. Okay. So the Lugia got a 9.5. Hell yeah! I thought I saw a bunch of 8.5s. I was preparing myself for the for the disappointment. But hey, you know what? We got a 9.5. That's pretty good. That will probably go in my personal collection. Being a 9.5, being a fairly high grade, and I'm glad we got a 9.5 on this one. Very sad we got an 8.5 on this one. The Charizard is definitely a card that I really like. I love the way the Charizard looks. 8.5 is just really unfortunate. I don't know what on the surface they're seeing that would bring the surface down to an 8.5, but hey, I trust them, man. If there's anything, I think CGC does a good job of being fairly accurate with their grading. Although, you know, they're pretty harsh on the grading as well. But harsh, but consistently harsh. So, and then obviously we had the Skyla, that's an 8.5. That's the lowest. That is the lowest grade on a Skyla that I have gotten so far. I think I've had 3 Skylas, 1 a 9, 1 a 9.5, which is right there. That's the one I'm keeping, and then 1, obviously now an 8.5. But yeah, I mean, the cards look great. But it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We had a couple of cards that we lost on, but you know, we had 4 really awesome looking cards that we did pretty dang well on. Also, I have to say I'm pretty happy with this one, given I bought it off a TCG Player, and I just made a video about TCG Player and how much I am frustrated with the fact that you buy something near mint on TCG Player and the card looks like it's been folded in half and scraped against the sidewalk. So I think TCG Player can definitely be a hit or miss, but pretty happy overall with the grades that we have here. And yeah, do you like the not the subgrades, the mid grades? Do you like mid grades? Do you like the 8.5, the 9.5, stuff like that? I do feel like a lot of people criticize the 9.5 because they're used to grading with CGC or PSA, and most of these 9.5s would be PSA 10s. I like the idea of a 10 being a unicorn, you know, like difficult. It should be the perfect card if it's going to get the perfect grade. I think, unfortunately, PSA has set the precedent that if it's pack fresh or if it's even close to pack fresh, it should get a 10 or it should get close to a 10. And so someone coming in and introducing the idea that a perfect 10 should be a unicorn, should be very rare, they're catching flack for that because that's not how PSA has operated for the last 10, 20 years or however long they've been doing Pokemon. So I do think it's an interesting little discussion to have whether or not the half grades and the 9.5s are good or bad overall for what's going on. Thank you guys very much for coming by. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much to Chris Box, our one and only patron over on patreon.com/JavaAkuma. Head on over there. I have a $5 a month tier, which gets you 5% off on the box breaks I'm going to be doing. I also have a $10 a month tier, which gets you 10% off on the box breaks I'm going to be doing here going forward. Also, the box breaks that I try and do, I really try and keep the prices down. You know, there's lots of YouTubers and there's lots of Twitch streamers that will charge, I don't know, $7 to $8 for one pack of Chilling Reign. Like, I'm not going to do that. My prices for Chilling Reign for this next box break are $4.50 a pack. Like, I try to keep it pretty consistent with the market, maybe just a smidge over market, because I can't, you know, obviously I don't want to lose money on doing a break, but I also don't need to make a lot of money doing the break. I just like having fun and doing them with you guys. So that's my whole mentality for breaks. If you're interested in getting a discount on breaks, you can go to Patreon and sign up for one of the Patreon things, or you can just support me a little bit financially and the content I make. It really helps out a lot. And thank you guys very much for coming by. We'll see you on the next video.